Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Daxter, where we'll be playing Daxter. How am I playing this? Well, I'm using the PSP. No hacks or anything, just using the good old composite instead of component. But I don't have a thing to record component, so we'll just be starting with this. So anyway, let's go. Yeah, this will be the first, the very first PSP game I play on this channel. Wait, no, I need this remote right over here. As soon as it wants to start. There we go. Oh, and you may hear the lovely sound of the disc. I'm playing this on the UMD. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I fix it. I'm sure I fix this in post, but the way I'm seeing the screen right now, it's really tiny. So yeah, so this is Daxter. It was not made by Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog just allowed them to do it, or Sony, I guess, allowed them to do it. Bug Combat, that's just a little mini game you can do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hit new game, and we're going to get started. So let me just go ahead and say that while this game is technically takes place, like the story takes place between Jak and Daxter and Jak 2, the game is actually, the story is actually being told, like it's from the perspective of being told. Mysteriously, it begins, and just in case it's a spoiler, it begins with Daxter, or it begins with Samos talking about it, and then it ends with Daxter telling the story. It's kind of weird, but technically Daxter is telling the story between Jak 2 and 3, but since this story itself takes place between Jak 1 and Jak 2, then I'm just playing it now. Alright, now here we go. And I have played Jak and Daxter back on Danny BS Gaming.
In the great struggle of good versus evil, there is often more to a hero than meets the eye. Just as the plants have their hidden roots, and rocks, when turned over, reveal their dark underbelly with all manner of surprises, so too is the great story of Jak and his epic fight to save Haven City. Every mother's child has heard the story well, but most have heard only half the tale. For as great as Jak was, he would never have succeeded without his often forgotten but faithful sidekick, Daxter. In my many years as a sage, and trust me, it's a big number, I've learned one very important truth. Behind every great hero, there is always a wisecracking, obnoxious nincompoop. This is his story.
Daxter. Daxter. I don't know.
I can't do this anymore. It's too dangerous.
But please, don't leave now.
Forget it. Find another crazy sucker, okay? Forget the rat. The Baron wants him.
Don't worry, Jak! I'll save you before you know it!
What was that? Where'd he go?
Where'd who go?
My little crazy orange.
2 years later, almost.
And there I was, toe-to-toe with 55 of the nastiest lurkers you ever saw. Suddenly, they came at me from the left. So I moved to the right with a chop and a kick and a... Wait, come back! I've got more! After I fell down to confuse the lurkers, I then... Oh...
Can you speak up, son? My ears aren't what they used to be. Tell us the one about how you can knock guards silly with a single blow.
What, I can? Oh yeah. Those guards don't stand a chance against the old 1-2.
Yes, I'm pleased to meet you also. I'm Osmo, proprietor and chief spray technologist for the Critter-Ritter Extermination Company. Let me get right to brass tacks, young man. I need someone like you. Someone with your ingenuity.
That's me.
Someone with your strength.
That's right.
Your resourcefulness.
Yep, got it.
Your bravery in the face of certain death.
What? Okay, move along, old man. You had me at hello, but you had to push it.
In short, would you like a job working for me? I'll make it worth your while.
Forget it, buddy. I don't know nothing about exterminating, and I hate bugs. Although, I could always fake it.
Hey, what? You take it. Wonderful. Meet me at the shop tomorrow. And welcome aboard.
Yeah, this game has an E10 rating. So yeah, it's pretty interesting that they decided to go with Daxter for this for the first PSP one, but probably because he's smaller and you know the PSP is smaller, all that stuff. So it only makes sense. So anyway, let me go this way. I don't know why I decided to go over there. Well, probably just because I wanted to talk, but you know. Anyway, here's another cutscene.
Looks like the bugs won.
What was that?
Nothing. All right. Everything with more than 2 legs start trembling, because the Daxtonator is in the building.
That's the spirit. Are you ready for your first test?
Just give me the bug juice, Pops, and make it a double. I'll hose down every creepy crawly that moves.
No. You must first learn the basics. In my day, we hunted bugs with style and class. A more elegant weapon, more civilized time. Now, for your first job, I want you to go and take out all the loose bugs in the local hotel. Go get them.
So yeah, you do this stuff, and suddenly he has a belt. Yeah, we just go exploring around. I will just say that this game is alright. I guess we'll see how it turns out whenever I get through it. In case I need a nap, I can go through here. No, there's some mini games there. Let's see. And sorry about all the meowing if you hear it. This will be a thing from later on. Yep. Just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Just had to pet my cat a little bit. Alright, so I think he's got something else to say, possibly. Okay, triangle. Oh, X. Couldn't tell there.
Your first job is at the West Side Hotel. Find the concierge, and he will show you the ropes.
See, I don't know if Naughty Dog ever had in mind, oh, bugs, is what Daxter did. Right before, possibly before he met... Luckily, you can skip those cutscenes. So...
Daxter, I almost forgot to tell you about the communication device. I'll use this to keep in touch with you whenever you're away from the shop. Now, you're good to go, my boy.
Alright, now we can steal vehicle... No, I'm joking. No, PSP wasn't quite that advanced. Well, okay, it could run Grand Theft Auto... Technically run Grand Theft Auto 3, even though it's Liberty City stories. You know.
If there's one thing I've learned, you can never have too many of these precursor orbs.
So if it looks like I'm like kind of stuttering, if it looks like the game's kind of stuttering or moving around all weird, that would be my PSP 3D stick thing or circle pad, whatever you want to call it. It isn't. It's had better days. I'll just say it like that.
A health pack. Woo! Bet you never guessed that one.
Daxter, that goat gem is trapped by all of these new nasty bugs. Collect as many of these as you can. Oh, that's how I get paid. That's the hotel, Daxter. Head inside, talk to the concierge, and remember, your job is to exterminate bugs.
It is?
Whoa! Get a load of this place.
So yeah, you can look around. That's cool. And don't worry, this game is built around the PSP controls, so they don't expect you to just always move the camera or like in complicated ways. Because the PSP only had technically one joystick, I guess you could say. And let's talk to this X button.
So you must be the exterminator. Mr. Crew, our best customer, will be pleased you're here. But I don't like the looks of you. The bugs up here ate the last exterminator alive. Anyway, I'd love to let you up the elevator, but I've lost the key somewhere. Have a look round for it, will you?
Okay then. Well, aren't you snooty? Yeah, referencing Crew there. Daxter, I didn't want you to turn around there. No. Yes, the controller is not exactly the best, or the controls are, or my stick is not exactly in its best condition. But I would like for you to, you know, not mess up, if that's okay. I'm not going to try to collect all the precursor orbs. That would take a while. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot I played this a little earlier in the year. Unless it said 2018 or something, I couldn't tell. But I think it said like March something. The way where I'm sitting at and stuff, I can't read everything the best, but you know. But for now, I'm just looking around. Oh, look at here it is.
Thank you. Now bring me back a nice stack of those gold bug gems, and I'll tell Osmo you've managed better than that last fellow he sent.
The last fellow he sent is still alive, though. Let's see. Obviously, you can't kill a bunch of people like you can in Jak 2 and 3. Here we go. So, those of you who didn't really like Daxter talking all that much, found him annoying, well, I didn't find him annoying, but don't worry, in this game he doesn't talk quite as much. It's a little different here. I don't know. Some people seem to have different meanings of annoying in life. Like, yeah, Daxter can get kind of annoying in the first game, but he's a lot better in the second and third games. But you know, people still say he's annoying and stuff. But like, yeah, like I said, I can agree that Daxter. I don't remember if I repeated that a lot or not whenever I was playing the first Jack game. But you know,
I may have forgotten to feed the plants, I'm afraid.
well, don't worry. These are the first enemies, and they're incredibly easy. They're just showing you, hey, you can whack enemies, and they die. Let's see. The only thing about Daxter, this game, is like it's a bit slow. Trying to get around places, because you know, and I'm sure you hear me pressing the buttons on the PSP. I wish this would have been a thing where it displays on both this and the PSP, but I guess that would have been a little too much for it. Okay, those were actually the first enemies, those little flea things. It's just the flowers were the bigger enemies. The ones that take more than one hit. Anyway, but yeah, yeah, Daxter's, an Otzel, or he's an Otzel, which is both a weasel and an otter. Or an otter and a weasel. I guess I should say in that order. Not that it matters, but... yeah, my cat. He just... Sylvester likes to just go around and meow, act like he's starving, despite the fact that he's had stuff. Of course, I know cats don't always... They're not always starving whenever... You're, you know... What? Luckily, there's no cutscene going.
Yeah, being an Otzel might be useful after all.